Survivor Series 2024 is months away, but is the men's WarGames match already set in stone? Let's break it down. At the time of this recording, Roman Reigns is out, The Rock is out, and we have a new bloodline. Solo Sikoa is the de facto leader, with Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa as his new version of the Usos. Solo has said that he's spoken to Roman Reigns and that he's the new tribal chief, but I think that's BS. And I think this is all going to come to a head in a true Bloodline versus Bloodline story that'll take us from SummerSlam all the way to WrestleMania 41, with a very important pit stop at Survivor Series WarGames. Currently, Roman Reigns is actually scheduled to appear at one of the SmackDowns leading up to SummerSlam, which means that he will have something to do at that PLE. Personally, I think it's going to be him returning to challenge Solo Sikoa for the role as the tribal chief. He won't outright be a babyface like we're all assuming, but he won't be as heelish as he was during WrestleMania 40 either. He'll be a tweener. However, even though Roman will return to face Solo at SummerSlam, I don't think he's gonna win, due to interference from Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, as well as maybe even The Rock, who I also predict will be at SummerSlam facing Cody Rhodes for the WWE title. This is gonna lay the groundwork for the actual story. Roman Reigns will realize after his loss to Solo at SummerSlam that he can't face this new bloodline alone. So, between SummerSlam and Survivor Series, Roman will go on an apology tour, first going to Jimmy Uso, then going to Jey Uso, and then recruiting one Jacob Fatu, who we all originally assumed was going to be a heel as part of this new bloodline, but as the months are going on, it seems more likely that he's going to be a babyface and aligned with Roman. Once he has this team together, I think the Samoans will completely dominate Survivor Series this year, where we will get Bloodline versus Bloodline. On one side, you'll have Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and Jacob Fatu. And on the other side, you're going to have Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and none other than The Rock. That's right, I have The Rock working multiple PLE matches that are not WrestleMania, which in and of itself is an extremely far-fetched prediction. But whatever, I'm fantasy booking. As far as who wins this match, it's obviously going to be the new bloodline. You need these guys looking strong because Survivor Series is really the true kickstart to WrestleMania season. I know a lot of people think it's the Royal Rumble, but a lot of the bigger story threads are usually set up at Survivor Series. What I love about this matchup is it's 4 versus 4, and in my opinion, the WarGames matches work better when it's 4 versus 4, not 5 versus 5. Whenever it's 5 versus 5, they feel a little too long, a little too cluttered. This not only seems like the dream match for this year's Survivor Series, it seems like the plan. At the moment, Jimmy Uso has been written off of television with an injury. Hopefully he's back and healthy by Survivor Series, to where he can reunite with the Usos and go after the Gorillas of Destiny, probably for the WWE Tag Team titles at WrestleMania 41. There are already reports out there saying that Jacob Fatu wasn't brought into WWE already because there was a fear that he would overshadow Solo Sikoa, and in my opinion, they should use that as the crux for a story between the two of them. Have them straight up just mention the dirt sheets. Solo can say something to the effect of, "I heard you were going to be coming into this company sooner or later. What took you so long?" And then Jacob Fatu can respond with, "Didn't want to overshadow you." But of course, the big rivalry that'll come out of this is The Rock versus Roman Reigns. It is the dream match that we've always wanted to see. I think this is the year where we finally get it. I know reports are saying it's going to be held off till WrestleMania 42. I'm not buying it. But what do you guys think of this potential Survivor Series match? Do you think it's set in stone, or do you think there is a completely other match that I'm just not seeing? Maybe it's old Judgment Day versus new Judgment Day. Old Alpha Academy versus new Alpha Academy. Who knows? Stay tuned for a future video where I break down what I think the women's WarGames match will be, because I also think that seems to be set in stone, at least as of right now. All right, that's it. Bye bye.